should be about time to go out and sortie once more. Let's see what we can do. Grid 135 cleanup commence.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. The operation will take place in Grid 135, Southern Belius. Your objective is to destroy an MT squad sent by Dafeng, a Balaam company, and a competitor.
Ooh.
Grid 135 is a key foothold in Arquebus's efforts to conduct a coral survey in the contaminated city. You, the independent mercenaries, are the key to maintaining our lead in the coral survey race. The Arquebus Group looks forward to news of your success.
Curious.
Briefing over, and happy hunting.
Mercenary competition between two companies. I wonder when I'll get an opportunity to work for Dafeng in turn. Let's go.
You've got ID, now you need a rep. Get their attention, 621.
I should have paid attention to the sigil that was used for that company. Completely skipped away from my mind there for a second.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wipe out the Dafeng MT squad.
Enemy attack! 1 AC! Looks like the Arquebus Group hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers. Intercepting!
They're just mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
Pilot's sharp.
Focus your fire! That burst turned through us. Damn it! Arquebus really scored this time.
Only a few targets left.
No.
The enemy MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
And there we go. That was not a difficult mission. Not a very big payout as a result, though. Ammunition cost was the biggest expense here.
One new message.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. You have also been granted access to participate in the log hunt program. We kindly request that you submit combat logs after destroying designated craft. All Mind will reward you with parts based on the number of submissions you provide.
Log hunt, huh? Curious. Makes me think of the God Hunt going on in the deep past of Elden Ring. That which it appears the Godskin apostles or nobles participated in. And/or, I suppose. You have been invited to join the Log Hunt. All of Allmind's mercenary support programs, or one of mercenary support programs by Allmind. Discover and destroy targets marked with the Log Hunt target icon to obtain combat logs for submission. Collect combat logs and approve your hunter class to receive reward parts from Allmind. Now let's see. The owl. I believe I said I would be quite interested in this one last time. Is this new? Internal combustion generator developed by Dafeng Core Industry. Commissioned by Balaam, the specifications for this model demanded lightweight construction matched with excellent E and recharge capabilities. Yes, I do think this is new. Goodness. That's quite the improvement. I might just have to go with this. $90,000 is about what my budget is right now, but Ling Tai, what does that mean? Let's find out. Looks like spirit platform or tower. Well, I guess that makes some sense for a generator. Let's go with it. Other parts can wait. actually. Let's see if anything else that's new just appeared. Curtis, we already know. Doesn't look like anything. And no more training missions have appeared. So, let's see what new missions are available. Destroy transport helicopters. Destroy tester armored cores.
Got a job for you, 621. The Balaam Group sent a request.
Raven, this request comes from Dalfa, one of our affiliates. The group has committed to use of military force to handle the Rubicon Liberation Front. Target for this mission is a squad of transport choppers. Destroy them. You'll encounter guerrilla resistance from Baus mass-produced MTs. They're no great concern. You performed adequately in your last sortie, Raven. This did not go unnoticed. We will be watching with interest to see what you bring to the team.
So, a parallelogram within a hexagon. Very interesting. 6 and 4 makes 10, but there's more than that. Balaam has numerous different parallelograms that are actually forming it. It's simply that one was a different color. We'll have to look into that later. But first, carbon and death are being represented here. And together they form the sun and the crucible. Seems very much reminiscent to the marriage between Velka and Gwen in our dear old Dark Souls 1. But let's go. We can find out more about their sigil later.
Now they're asking for you by name. Keep building your rep.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack. It's a corporate merc. Intercept. Keep them off the supplies.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 621. There, take it out.
Hostile AC! Defend our supplies! Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer! now. Corporation.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
It's here. Fight back!
We're no match for an AC.
Have no fear. The coral is with us.
Looks like they've got a Baus tetrapod. It's a cut above the other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining. AP at 30%. 1 repair kit remaining.
Looks like you got them all.
Was picking Rubicon clean not enough for you? You shameless coral scavenger.
That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
What a shame. Wasn't able to take out that spider tank. Really seems to be quite tanky, so to speak. That wasn't too bad, though.
One new message.
I see you're back, 621. The Corps see the Liberation Front as a hindrance to expanding their coral survey. But to the Rubiconians, your actions are only helping the Corps with their invasion. It's just a job, 621. All of it.
So, Walter is associated with water, the downward pointing triangle. There's a pun embedded in there. It's also worth noting that Walter's symbol there has a, Oh! Oh my gosh. My call sign, my sigil that I have associated with my call sign of Raven is actually a hawk. Oh my gosh, freaking Radigan is the Storm Lord indeed. But, anyway, his downward-facing fist with a triangle surrounding it, it has cords coming down from it, like roots. Roots which are drinking up the water. Very curious, that. And let's see what Walter actually means, as I'm sure that is probably relevant. Walter means power of the army, power, authority. So, it should theoretically mean war leader. Which makes sense considering the role that he's actually playing in this game. Alright. Any new designs? We could get one of these now. I have been looking forward to that. It does seem like a reasonable transition to make. The sword is difficult to get used to, because we have to space it precisely in order to make it work. This seems like it would have a similar sort of effect, but greater range. I think I might at least consider using it. Test it out for a little bit. But let's see what else. Yeah, I think actually all of these are ones that we already have unlocked, so... I think I said I would either want this one, the Melander, or this one, the Nightbird. But let's see what's the Nightbird. 1 second. I have to remind myself of what precisely 44 is. Oh, yes. I think it was Germanium. No, that's 32. Ruthenium. Okay. Platinum-like. And... is that Russian? Hidden Brilliance Strength Transformation. Ah, yes. That's why it's associated with Russia. Ruthenia. Ruthenia is where Russia derives its name. So that's why it was associated therewith. So, let's see. That's a significant increase in EN load. Goodness. The defensive performance... I don't know, that increase isn't too great. This one seems a much more significant change. Yeah, if I go for Helms, I probably should go for that one. And that seems to be about what I can afford right now, so let's go, Melander. And now we will destroy the tester ACs. Yeah, we'll do that rather than sorting on missions we've already done. I want to destroy that spider tank, but no, let's continue this. See what new things we can find out.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus Group.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. Dafeng, one of our adversaries allied with Balaam, has introduced a new tester AC. It's a sample model from an external architect, featuring extensive assembly optimizations. In the hands of an experienced pilot, it will pose a threat far too great to ignore. This brings me to the request. Intercept delivery of the tester AC, and destroy it. The Archivist Group looks forward to news of your success.
Very well.
Briefing
I
over,
think
and happy hunting.
The Archivist Group looks like its symbol is based on the barrel of a gun as well. That makes sense considering what an arquebus is. Let's go.
The target may be a product sample, but it's still an AC. Stay sharp, 621.
I'll need to remember that I can charge up the weapon that I'm using right now.
Main system activating combat mode.
That's something that I failed to use in
Commence
this
mission.
last mission.
We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
We're under attack! Is it the locals? No, it's an independent.
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
I'll deal with the merc. I've been training for this. Red guns need this AC. I can't fail this mission.
Two repair kits remaining.
I can't die to a merc who kills for credits.
Land a direct hit. It's time we wrap this up.
One repair kit remaining.
I'm keeping up with a real merc. My training is paying off.
AP at 30%. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Ah,
Did I do it? Did I really beat a merc AC?
dang it. That was deeply unfortunate. Oh, well. They have shown me that I still have a long ways to go. Gotta get used to this thing.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
We're under attack! It must be the locals. No, it's an independent.
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
I'll deal with the merc. I've been training for this. I'm keeping up with a real merc. My training is paying off.
Two repair kits remaining.
Red guns need this AC. I
50%. 1 repair kit remaining.
As AC has reached breaking point, go for a direct hit.
Damn it! I can't die like this!
AP at 50%. No repair kits remaining.
I just wanted a call sign of my own.
Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
We were very similar, the two of us. Log hunt progress. Interesting.
Well, Handler Walter.
Michigan.
The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm surprised you'd even dare to call. Michigan, about my proposal.
Is that a lion with
Yeah,
fluid
you
tails?
sure about that? I'll be working your hound just as hard as any other red gun. Gen 4s can be emotionally withdrawn. They need a shot in the arm every now and then. Then you got a deal. I'll send Volta and Iguazu. They'll give your latest hound a proper red gun welcome.
Oh. Rubicon is indeed the leal hound of this golden order, it would seem. Good to know, good to know.
1 new message.
About the tester AC you downed. That was being shipped to the Red Guns, Balam's in-house AC squad. They're Balam's main force, and its members are no amateurs. Remember who you're messing with.
Okay then. I'll keep that in mind. Just answering a PM on Discord. Sorry for the bit of interruption. Not much I can afford. I can try this now. Yeah, let's see about it. I decided I wanted to. Might as well go with it. Attacking the dam complex. Combat zone, Southern Bellius, Gallia Dam Complex. Attack base, destroy infrastructure. Well, the rocket launcher that I just acquired should be very good for that. Attack the Rubicon Liberation Force Front's Dam Complex and destroy all generator facilities, accompanied by friendly craft. Interesting.
got a job for you, 621. You're joining an operation planned by Balaam HQ. Check the briefing.
Heard the good news from Walter, did ya? Good. Sit your ass down and listen. Balaam's moving in on the Gallia Dam complex, one of the Liberation Front's bases. The objective is to destroy their lifeline and make those sacks of shit beg for mercy. I'll be sending 2 good-for-nothing maggots from the Red Guns, Gun 4 Volta and Gun 5 Iguazu. You're just gonna be tagging along on ass-wiping duty.
Bugs.
I'm assigning you the call sign Gun 13, a lucky little number that just became available.
Ooh.
Gun 13, sound off! Good
13
enough.
is a good
Now
number.
go get ready! We're going on a field trip, kiddo!
And 13 places me as aluminum. Lightweight. Perfect for flying. Excellent, excellent.
Gun 13, huh? I'll stick with 621. Don't let the Red Guns teach you bad manners.
Oh. 621 adds up to 9. 9 is the symbol of divinity. Excellent. Very interesting, Walter.
Main system activating combat mode.
Balaam Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Great. An independent merc. Who's the wise guy who decided the Red Gun should be taking care of some freelancer?
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves.
Ah. Darn.
One target destroyed.
Hey, freelancer. But no one even told you why we're here. Well, us real Red Guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the locals' little base is next.
Good five. Can't tear yourself away from chatting with a tag-along? Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut? That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
2 generators to go. Keep moving, 621.
Hope you're enjoying the field trip, kid. Don't wet your pants now.
Does this guy ever shut up?
Gun 5. No luck with the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon. Hope you pilot better than you sew.
got an AC.
More like an old piece of junk. It's barely different from an MT.
Gun 4, you're not exactly cutting edge either. You want to be next on the scrap heap?
Confirmed. All targets destroyed.
Looks like my good-for-nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Good 13. I'll keep that lucky call sign open for you.
Where is that AC that they had? I somehow missed it, I think. Or maybe I just killed it really fast and didn't notice the difference. Oh well. I think that worked out quite well. So one of them seemed to have a beetle symbolizing...
One new message.
Hercules beetle, maybe?
You got lucky, Merc. You were the only warm body they could find. The Red Guns are going to be first over the wall. Have fun watching from the sidelines.
So 5 is intelligence and Iguaza. Emblem acquired. Oh yeah. Let's see. What does Iguaza mean? Iguaza is big water. So it's a bug that is also affiliated with the ocean. Makes me think of the scorpion-like rot god that created the Lake of Rot. Well, I better actually put some of these parts onto my big, funny machine here. Let's see. I'll keep that on. This I'll actually switch up. Keep that like that. And here we go. Joso is being replaced. We're going for the sun with Ling Tai. Generator helium. Now, what was Ling Tai's meaning again? Let's remind ourselves. Spirit platform. That's it. So what it's saying is the sun is a spiritual platform. A massive ball of divinity up in the air. Makes sense given the situation we have going on in these games. Now let's see. What options do we have to purchase? We could go for the Melander legs. I think I said that I preferred these ones if we are trying for something along those lines. Next. Those are massively expensive. However, I actually said I really like these. I'll need to think about that. And maybe once we have a significant amount of weight that we would have gained otherwise, install those. Before then, let's consider other options. Let's see. Overburdened. That wouldn't be good. I think this is the one that we were looking for. VP46S. 46. Yes, palladium. That's what we want. Let's go with it. Palladium arms. We can make it work. We'll just have to upgrade to the legs next. Give us something that'll actually properly... Well, no, wait a minute. Output adjustments. Okay, current load is on the legs, I think. Yes. Load limits. So that would say overburden because current load is too high. So what we need is this. If we're going to go for heavier gear. Which I wouldn't mind. Though that is a massive chunk down on speed. 422, I should say, also adds up to 8. And it contains 42, the meaning of life, as well as 2, which is helium. Not the worst sort of situation going in there. But the amount of difference between these, it's quite shocking. The load limit on this Jiangqiang set of legs. The thickness of the trunk. That's some pretty impressive stuff. Let's go with the palladium arms. Then we'll go with the thick trunk legs next. Tool arm shall be replaced with 46S. Sorry, Ninja Tool. I quite appreciate Sekiro, but you shall be replaced for now. I'll have to see about other ways to improve boost speed as well. I don't want it to drop too terribly low. Because becoming too slow in your evasive maneuvers, that's a good way to be killed in FromSoft games. Destroy the weaponized mining ship. Bonadier Dunes. Destroy the weaponized mining ship Strider, a key military vessel of the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's see what we can do.
Got a job for you, 621. This one's a request from the Arquebus Group.
Raven, this request comes from Schneider, an Arquebus subsidiary. The mission will take place in the Bonadea Dunes of Western Belius. Our coral investigation there is being blocked by the Strider, a Rubicon Liberation Front mining ship. You are to destroy it. The Strider is a mobile resource base that was extensively weaponized by the Liberation Front. Call it the crowning glory of their efforts to militarize into an anti-corporate force. Your attack will focus on the Eye, a giant laser cannon connected directly to the main generator. It's protected by a shield, which is powered by auxiliary sub-generators. These should be your first targets. This concludes the briefing. Good luck.
Okay. We've got to take out the Eye of the Fell God from this good deity hiding in the dunes. I think that should be what Bonadea actually means. It's either that or good day, which would work just about as well since the Fell God is a god of day anyway. So one of the first missions for Radagon is to take down the Fell God in a mission probably up north. I don't remember exactly where they said it would be, but I think... No, it says Western Belios. I don't know. Anyway, maybe we can see the map later. Just 1 second, let me confirm what Bonadea means. Okay. So it actually translates to good goddess rather than good god. Very curious. But the Eye is still being taken out. Gives me the feeling of Saint Trina, who has a certain ambiguity as to their gender. Whether they're a boy or a girl, young or old. No one can be certain of anything save for the fact that Trina disappeared very suddenly, just as suddenly as they made it onto the scene to begin with. So let's see what we can do here.
Time for a little self-promotion, 621. Smash the Strider, and Arquebus HQ will be sure to remember your name.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. First, get through all that dust and make contact with the Strider.
Broken helicopter right by our landing site. More over there. This reminds me of the Wailing Dunes, which I'm sure is the intent.
An unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the Eye. Burn them away. Yes, sir! Coral! Abide with Rubicon! Abide with Rubicon.
AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
I'm picking up a surge of energy to the Eye. Watch out. Burn you, Ash.
AP at 50%.
That was a little bit off.
AP at 30%.
All hands. The corporate dog has been slain.
Looks like I'll need to learn
Abide
to
with
rely more
Rubicon.
upon the quick boost, and also not to dodge directly into the laser.
Main system activating combat mode.
transmission. First, get through all that dust and make contact with the Strider.
An unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the eyes. Burn them away. Yes, sir! Coral, abide with Rubicon! Abide with Rubicon.
AP at 50%.
This dust
Right
is
now you're up
really
close and
difficult.
personal. Take out one of its legs and bring it to a halt.
What? They evaded the Eye's laser?
All hands, prepare for close-range combat. Intercept.
Oh, I didn't fully take out the target. Whoops.
Confirmed. Strider leg compromised. It's going down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Alright, now we've got a foothold to get on the deck. Grab on and get to work on this sub-generator. Destroyed. 3 to go.
Looks like I'll be fighting it from the top. That'll be interesting. And it will make me very vulnerable to that eye.
There's no way onto the deck now. 621, you failed the mission.
What? Oh my goodness.
Alright, now we've you've got a foothold to get on the deck. Grab on and get to work on the sub-generators.
Pilot's not working. We can't take any chance. Decouple the rear.
They're trying to cut and run. Head to the midship 621.
We can't sink the enemy AC! Remember, we fight for the coral. Defend the sub-generator.
Sub-generator destroyed. 3 to go.
AP at 50 for AP at 30%.
Lost another sub-generator!
2 to go.
Remember the hardships that made us. Remember that when Rubicon burns, we endure.
AP at 50%.
We're losing the shield, sir.
Just one left.
Strider is the flagship of our war. Hold the line. Defend the ship with your line.
All sub-generators destroyed. The
Forgot I
ice
had
shield
that
is
logo for a
offline.
second.
Head to the front segment and hit the target.
Ah, bugger. Okay.
Now you've got the target in your sights. Time to finish this, 621.
AP at 30%.
Charge the cannon. Burn the coral from all hands. The corporate dog has been slain. Coral, abide with Rubicon.
Awkwardness.
Now you've got the target in your sights. Time to finish this, 621.
AP at 30%.
Oh my gosh.
2 repair kits remaining.
Charge the cannon. Burn the coral plunderers.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Guy is taking significant damage! We're not through yet. Show them our pride! The eye's in a critical state! Impossible. How can just one AC do this?
AP at 30%.
All hands, the corporate
No!
has been slain. Coral, abide with Rubicon.
Oh. So close.
Now you've got the target in your sights. Time to finish this 621.
Charge the cannon. Burn the Coral Plunderers.
2 repair kits remaining.
The eye is taking significant damage. We're not through yet. Show them our pride. Sir, the eye's in a critical state. Impossible. How can just one AC do this? Sir, no response to the eye. No, we can't lose the Strider.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. And it looks like all that energy it was sucking up has nowhere to go. Move 621. You need to get clear of the Strider.
Damn hyenas. Devastating the planet. Oh, combined with Rubicon.
See that, 621? The Strider's blowing itself up. A fitting end for something built to fail.
Looks like a great tragedy. Majestic beast falling apart, it seems. There was something about that thing's design. As difficult as it was. Well, that worked out quite well, though. Would have thought I'd get a little bit more payments than that, but...
You must be the handler, I presume, for the independent mercenary Raven.
Honored to make your acquaintance,
Snail.
V2 Snail.
I understand
It's
you want
weird.
to join Operation Wall Climber. You do realize that disposing of some Liberation Front garbage hardly qualifies you. Know your place, you meager dog sitter. The answer is no.
I hear you're deploying V1 again. Must be rough only having one good pilot to rely on.
Oh? Are you suggesting your dog can take Freud's place?
You'll see. Just give us the chance.
Very well, then. We're also deploying V4.
who's been equally brazen of late. Let's see how they both perform.
Snail.
One new message.
Raven, your work on the Strider deserves commendation. I am thrilled to have issued you the request. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Archivist Group's mercenary liaison. V8 Pater, at your service. I think I'll enjoy doing business with you.
So the father is associated with the Crucible. Interesting. Makes some sense. But that's curious. We have quote-unquote Pater here and Meter in Elden Ring. He's associated with the Crucible. So I guess that would mean this person working at Archibus should be a Mikula insert or a microcosm. We'll have to keep that in mind. And Snail is associated with some sort of harpoon, which makes some sense. At the very least, some snails have the ability to shoot out poisonous barbs like that. But let's see. Snail. In Japanese folklore, snails are depicted as wise and patient creatures associated with the moon. Very interesting. So, if that's the case, then Snail should actually be correct that I might be a little bit too wet behind the ears to properly interact with this upcoming mission. Excellent. New parts are available to purchase. And a new training mission. Let's see. What is this? Oh, 66 long rifle. Laser rifle developed by Archibus. One of the most commonly used laser weapons on the battlefield. This is a flagship product for the corporation. Can be charged to amplify its power, so it is very similar to what I already have. But it's an actual laser instead of firing a slug extremely swiftly. Let's see. 66. Dysprosium. Used as a neutron absorber in nuclear reactors. Remarkable magnetic strength and high thermoneutron cross-section. Used in electric motor vehicles. And dysprositos means hard to get at. I guess it's sort of oblique and difficult to properly understand. It's a corporate secret of some sort. Hard to get at. I do like the prospect of using this. I'm curious as to why specifically it has, I guess electric vehicles using dysprosium is something that... Yeah, lasers generally are run by generators, which means you would probably be using the same sort of electrical power as an electric car to fire a major laser like this. I guess that would make some sense. I'm curious about its comparison with the weapon we're currently using. Ooh. 760 PR VVC. Plasma rifle developed by Vicpol. Plasma explosions created damage-inflicting area that remains active for a brief period of time. Charging the weapon causes the plasma fire to scatter, producing multiple explosions. Goodness, that is a really powerful weapon. And quite honestly, it's got some really good stats on it. The only problem is that it requires ludicrous amounts of energy. Even this laser rifle, which brings us right up to the edge, doesn't require quite as much. And that's possibly a problem for the laser rifle. See, current EN loads are, I believe, determined by the generator. Let's see. Limit firearms specializing. Generator output adjustment. Yeah, the central core will actually make it possible to improve the current EN load. Okay. That makes some sense. Gosh. Nocturahir really likes to make it to where you have weakened stats overall at the advantage of speed and weight. Goodness. Oh, and a new one also has the same sort of, what are they called? Not opposable. It's, not even digigrade. What is that called? It's the same type of legs as birds have. They are... Dactyly isn't the correct word. Oh, I guess it is digitigrade. What am I thinking? Yep. That's definitely how their bipedalism works. Sorry for the waste of time, guys. Oy, oy, oy. Anyway, it has the same sort of digitigrade posture as the Noctrier. But this is Caswar. It's got that same meaning of life, supposed creation of the universe business going on here. But these are Model Z rather than... Oh! Three-toed foul feet rather than four-toed. That is some ominous stuff, people. And also, wow! Oh my gosh! Look at those freaking stat decreases. Why would you want to lose everything like that? There's no advantage. Lightweight reversible joint legs developed by Schneider. These legs sacrifice stability and defensive performance to provide exceptional jumping performance. I see. Enabling agile transitions to aerial combat, as is Schneider's forte. I think if we're gonna get some legs, this is the sort of leg that we want. Interesting. We have additional shoulder pieces, including a laser cannon marked onto the shoulder. Interesting. But this one has a way higher EN load than the other laser cannon. Oh. And it's as powerful as that plasma rifle rather than the laser itself. Let's see. Yep. That's definitely a way more powerful laser. Goodness gracious. I would need some massive increase in EN load in order to make that work. I mean, I'm interested in shoulder-mounted laser cannons, but... Vertical missile launcher. Plasma missile launcher. Ooh, that is some nasty stuff. Really freaking heavy, but... Oh! I forgot I had a shield that I could have been using against that laser. What was I thinking? So, significantly increased impact, attack power, and total rounds. 70 is... Element 70. That's weird. Ytterbium, element 70, is used in lasers. So you would expect it to actually be a laser weapon that is being assigned the 70 number. And yet it's not. The vertical trajectory of the missiles further hinders enemy evasion, capable of multi-lock. Overhead plasma explosions help to circumvent cover and similar defenses. Let's see. Used in metal cutting, welding. Okay, 70 is a number referring to introspection and inner wisdom, seemingly infinite potential. 70 is used for the nations of the world and the founding members of the children of Israel in the Bible. Okay, so this is another one of those big spiritual numbers like 42. So this is saying there's infinite potential, quote unquote, and that there's some sort of, I guess, seismic association means maybe explosions, but it feels like a weaker symbolic meaning compared to most of these. Very weird choice. Okay. What I'm thinking is, these legs need to go up sometime soon. And then I think I can go Melander torso. But to be fair, I could do the Melander torso now. That would be a significant improvement in EN load limits doesn't increase very much with that. The Tianqiang torso gives way bigger amounts of generator output production, so I really might have to go with this. Which means I definitely would have to go for the bigger legs here. I really like those bird legs. The super lightweight. Lightweight, high evasion. Should I go for more power, or should I go for evasion and survivability that way? That's 60. Element 60 is neodymium, which is a magnetism reference. That's really freaking weird. Magnetism is being associated with lasers, and magnetic propelled weapons are being associated with the power of light. Well, actually, I guess light is a product of electromagnetism, so that actually could sort of make sense. It's just weird to think of it that way. Anyway, if I wanted to use these super high-powered lasers, then I would absolutely have to go for a super heavy armored core. But I'm not sure I'd be prepared to actually use that heavy of one. Might be willing to do these, but... to eventually go with both of them, but as I said previously, the Nightbird is a feeling that there's a feeling to the Nightbird that feels right for this character. So I think I might have to lean into that lightweight business. Just see what I can do there. Gosh, that takes down... Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how heavy this was. Yeah, that allows for a lot more potential. Let's try this again. If we have it there. We would still be able to actually make this work, maybe? It's probably the case that this wouldn't work for that. The Melander might actually make it work, though. Yes, if I chose the Melander, it would actually work with those legs, and I'd still get some improvement of the generator, but gosh, not very much. I'm not sure I really need all that much. What I do want to do is get this better flying situation unlocked. This boost speed is really going to be cranked up here, while still not taking up that much weight or in load. Okay, so the laser would be too much. I would not be able to actually make... Okay, I would be able to make the laser work if I have it just in this hand. And it would increase my speed somehow. I think that might actually work out. I've been changing my primary weapon too much recently, though. I really need to save up for those legs. Let's actually do the tutorial mission. Oh, we have two of them. Assembling an armored core. This VR simulator for intermediate mercenary support is provided by Allmind. Pilot a training craft to learn its behavior and features. Training subjects: double trigger, boosters, and mobility, generators and basic specs, FCS and engagement distance, AC assembly and strategy. One way to assemble an armored core is to install ranged weapons in both hands. This is known as the double trigger style amongst veteran pilots. Double trigger assemblies using machine guns or similar weapons can destroy enemies at a reliable pace, and are suited for taking on multiple enemies at once. Boosters and mobility. The mobility of an armored core is greatly influenced by its overall weight and the type of boosters installed. This armored core is fitted with boosters that have a short QB reload time spec, which allows it to outpace enemies with consecutive quick bursts usage. Now that's interesting. I didn't realize there was any sort of latency that would be involved. generators installed in your AC greatly influence the rest of the assembly. From the selection of usable parts to basic performance of the AC, this AC is equipped with a generator that prioritizes E-in capacity in order to allow extensive use of aerial maneuvers and quick boosts. The fire control system installed in the AC effects target tracking at close and medium and long range, as well as missile lock-on and multi-lock time. This AC is equipped with an FCS that's specialized for close-range combat, allowing it to reliably land attacks with high firepower weapons. The weapons and selection of parts used to assemble an armored core determine its ideal combat range and style. This armored core is equipped with 4 ranged weapons to specialize in concentrated fire at medium range. Hold the right trigger and left trigger rapid fire, both hands. E to do the right shoulder, blah blah blah, assault boost. Well, I performed a little bit less well in that last part, but that's a very interesting sort of situation. Parts obtained. Alula 21E. 21 is... what is it? It might be selenium. Give me a second here. '21 is scandium, which is a silvery white metallic element found in the D block of the periodic table. Symbolize the triumph of light over darkness. 21 is the world in tarot, suggesting an end to a life cycle. Perfection, excellence, harmony, and sacredness. And of course, blackjack. A very interesting sort of suite of ideas being referenced here. I really like this Alula that they've just given me. FC006 Abbott. I forgot to actually look up Alula meaning. Give me a second here. Alula is a type of bird, it would seem. Oh no! The Alula is a quote-unquote bastard wing, a small projection on the anterior edge of the wing of modern birds and a few non-avian dinosaurs. I see. It's the little bit that is like the thumb that sticks out of birds' wings. That's an interesting sort of comparison. Oh! So it's perfection and completion insofar as it gives them thumbs and therefore is equivalent to a 5-fingered hand. I like that. That's some good stuff. And we have Abbott here, Abbott is being connected to carbon, so humanity. And an abbot is a type of religious leader who I believe presides over an abbey. Yes. A leader of a monastery or an abbey of monks. Specifically a male leader. So that's interesting. It comes from Abba, which means father in Hebrew. So, that is basically a chip absolutely designed to make you think Radigan. It is the father of the family who is very human. 20 is calcium, I believe. Yes. Bones, lattice, structure. And that is also hugely Radigan associated. So, this is calling Radigan the intelligent bird. He is the Stormlord who rises up and goes to Raya Lucaria after he fell down. So I really like what we just got there. It is a little bit awkward insofar as I just bought another booster, but I think it works out quite well. I'm going to stick the Abbott booster on there. No, not... I'm going to stick this Alula 21E booster. I'm going to have to focus on getting my boost speed up. Oh, Ian shortfall. Well, that's a little bit awkward. I'm going to have to find a way to avoid that problem. This seems to also increase the Ian load. But this new 20S generator gives massive Ian output increase. Thank goodness. Ian recharge is going to be significantly reduced, but this works out. Yes. All right. Now we just have to look to getting those bird legs in a little bit. Really get our hawk soaring through the air, so we don't have to crawl upon the ground anymore. I think once we get that, once we acquire the flight of the bird, it'll be a good point to stop. Make Armored Core's cosmetic adjustments in the paint menu. Later. That is something that is important, I think, but not right now. I do have another training mission. I want to do Operation Wall Climber first, however. That looks like it's going to be enough to get our funny little bird legs. Assist the assault on Rubicon Liberation Front stronghold and destroy the Juggernaut heavy mobile artillery platform. Mid-route rendezvous with friendly craft. Extra rewards based on the number of enemies destroyed. Excellent.
This request comes straight from Arquebus headquarters. They want you to assist with a mission the corporations are calling Operation Wall Climber.
This is V2 Snell, leader of the Vesper 2nd Squad. I will chair the briefing for this mission.
Vespers.
This is an operation of my own design. Consider it a privilege to be called to participate. You will be attacking the Wall, a key trading outpost fortified by the Rubicon Liberation Front. The rabble have formed a defensive line comprised of artillery and MT squads. Break through the line, then make your way to the top of the wall. There you shall find the Juggernaut, a mobile heavy artillery platform. Destroy it. V4 will also be participating in this mission, infiltrating through a separate route. However, be aware that Balaam has also taken a crack at the wall, only for their vainglorious hopes to be dashed. Do try not to die like a dog out there.
Okay. So, Vespers is a type of service in church, but the actual word... Let's see. Means evening prayer. Okay, a vesper is an evening star. That's what I thought. I thought it was something to do with stars, and I couldn't quite pin it down on that. But it's also worth noting that Vespers is specifically the rule for chemically bonding things. I'm not sure how that would actually apply here, but it feels like it's actually something quite worth noting in a game that seems to quite care about chemistry like this. So I guess Vespers are probably about bringing the best of the best together in optimal molecular geometry. That would make some sense. Hey, no matter. You've caught nearly the end of the stream, but we're going to be having an exciting final mission here. We're gonna meet up with some Vespers pilots. Or at least one of them.
Your objective is to take the Liberation Front fortress, the Wall. Show them you're worth the credits, 621.
The Wall is also a very interesting choice for a fortress here. Really makes it sound like we are the bad guys. That we are some sort of others who are coming in, threatening to destroy the world of these poor Rubiconians.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We'll start by clearing the way for Arquebus. Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus Tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621, keep an eye out for cover.
You'll never climb the wall, corporation dog! Coral, abide with Rubicon!
AP at 50%. AP at 30.
Oh! Major oof. Just got stun locked to death there.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We'll start by clearing the way for Arquebus. Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus Tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621, keep an eye out for cover.
You'll never climb the wall, corporation dog! Coral, abide with Rubicon!
I need to go around them from behind, I think, in order to properly take those ones out. I didn't mean to go directly to the line of fire there.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We'll start by clearing the way for Arquebus. Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus Tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621, keep an eye out for cover.
You'll never climb the wall, Corporation dog! Coral, abide with Rubicon!
Thought I had the time to properly take that one out. But I just left myself a sitting duck.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We'll start by clearing the way for Arquebus. Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus Tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621, keep an eye out for cover.
You'll never climb the wall, Corporation dog! Coral, abide with Rubicon!
30%. AP at 30%. Light shoulder ammunition at 50%. No repair kits remaining. AP at 50%.
Most tetrapod MT eliminated. That significantly reduces the threat in the city. Access the bulkhead and break into the wall. Confirmed. You're inside the wall. Be prepared for close quarters combat. Do you read me? This is V4 Rusty. You're fast. Guess you're sharper than they'd say. I'll have to step up my own game. A numbered Vesper is an elite. But remember, even Balin couldn't crack the wall. Don't count on him too much.
Enemy attack! Can you send backup? We're taking too much fire!
There should be a lift nearby. The target is close.
I keep forgetting to use the shield. That's probably cost me a lot of HP.
621. I've dispatched a supply Sherpa. Make sure you resupply.
Gosh. Oh, that's incredibly useful. I wonder how they got that in there. Hello, Bluebird.
You must be Raven. One of the infamous handler Walter's hounds.
Rusty. But he wears it.
Interesting. You ready to climb the wall? That's the Juggernaut, a heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with steel hands. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out, it's coming. That's the stuff. Walter knows how to
That's fine.
He's gone. So much for our decoy.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%. 1 repair kit remaining. AP at 50%.
No! Oh. Dang it, I shouldn't have left so much of the HP down.
That's the Juggernaut. A heavy mobile cannon.
Ow.
I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out. It's coming. That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em. This is V4. Understood. Raven, I just got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. Hate to leave you like this, but you'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
AP at 30%.
Ah.
AP at 30%. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
That went much less well than the previous attempt. Oof. No, I don't think that's an actual problem. I think this is a good armored core for the job.
That's the Juggernaut. A heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. like this, but you'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
AP at 30%.
No! Arg! It froze up when I was trying to heal.
That's the Juggernaut. Heavy mobile kit.
That was just awkward. Expected a longer loading time. I just put down my glass of tea. Didn't have a chance to pick up the controller again.
That's the Juggernaut. A heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out. It's coming.
That was definitely my fault, but
that's the Juggernaut.
freezing
Heavy
up at
mobile
exactly
cannon.
the wrong time.
I wouldn't recommend taking it head on.
Not a good situation.
It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out. It's coming. That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em. This is V4. Understood. Raven, I just got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining. AP at 50%. AP at 50%. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
That's the Juggernaut, a heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out, it's coming. got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. Hate to leave you like this, but you'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
That's the Juggernaut, the heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out, it's coming. That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em.
AP at 30%.
That thing's as tough as it looks. I can see how Balaam met their match. This is V4. Understood. Raven, I just got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. Hate to leave you like this, but you'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy.
don't understand how this thing is just not going down.
That's the Juggernaut, a heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. It won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out, it's coming.
Well, now I can actually see its HP bar, so that's helpful.
That's the Juggernaut, a heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on. Ed won't be able to keep up with Steel Haze. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out, it's coming. That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em. This is V4. Understood. Raven, I just got an update from Snail in command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. Hate to leave you like this, but you'll have to finish without me. He's gone. So much for our decoy. Confirmed. Juggernaut destroyed. Operation Wall Climber is a success. That pilot, Rusty, it seems he knew who you really are. It won't matter. I've taken that contingency into account.
Well, it seems it truly was worthy of the name Juggernaut. That's some good bonus pay, too. Wow. Oh, yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
One new message.
The rust recognized the iron. That's good to know. Very
We're war
interesting.
buddies now. I think I should tell you something. During Operation Wall Climber, Arquebus was planning to sacrifice you. The plan was to use independent mercenaries to clear the way so that the Vespers could step in and take over. But instead, you took the wall. The higher-ups are going to remember you now, that's for sure. As will I.
And Rusty is a muzzled dog. A muzzled dog who recognizes iron, who is number 4, meaning death. That's interesting. I think that might be Malekith. At the very least, it seems very strongly to be reflective of such a thing. Or, no, Garank, specifically with the muzzle taken into account. New exercise data added to training. And new parts available for purchase. Well, well, well. A new weapon. The Goo Q1. But more importantly, 16 16 is sulfur. This is the weapon of the fallen god. Rapid-fire pulse gun developed by Takigawa Harmonix. Destroys targets with sustained high-frequency oscillation, making it especially suited for cancelling out pulse defenses, which use the same technology. So that's an anti-shield weapon. That's very interesting. So it's a weapon that is a long-ranged one, but similar to the Moonlight Greatsword. Makes me think of that full moon crossbow that Radigan made for Renala. Anyway, this GQ1. It being high-frequency pulses makes me think this is a sonic weapon and therefore roars like a troll. So, okay, that's good to know. That's the only weapon that's new, it seems. Oh, we have the BML-G3 Pod 4 Act 1. So this is a weapon that focuses on death, necromancy, or stone magic, I should say, and the soul. Homing missile launcher developed by Furlong Dynamics. Features high-powered payloads with propulsion systems deliberately slowed down. Missiles hound targets during lethal airborne time, enabling heavy pressuring tactics. So these are homing soul mass. I like that, it's cute. Heavy, higher EN load. But for the right shoulder, that's not bad. I was thinking of getting these ones, these plasma missile launchers, but this might actually be worth it. I'll think about it. First we gotta see what else there is. Su TTC, and it's 29. 29 is copper. So, silicon and copper, sulfur, technetium? I don't know. Pulse buckler developed by Takigawa Harmonix. Features a relatively long initial guard duration and reliably cancels out enemy fire. However, reduced output during regular guarding hinders sustained defense potential. So, buckler, yes. This is a parrying device. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. I really gotta remember to use the shield, but with the use of both triggers, it makes it really hard to remember sometimes, especially when you have the same arm being the sword as the shield. That's a little bit awkward. Okay. Now we can make this work. We can definitely do that now. But I think we'll move on to legs as ooh. 424. So, this is very interesting. Tetrapod legs developed by Arquebus. 4-4, or 4x4 perhaps. Derived from an existing model intended for tetrapods deployed alongside Arquebus's bipedal and reverse-joined ACs. This model focuses on mobility and enables hovering-based fire support. Well, that is interesting. Focuses on mobility, high HP, and attitude stability. AP is significantly up. Defense performance is significantly up. Attitude stability is significantly up. Boost speed is not actually down very far. I like this. I really feel like I should continue and get this, just because I put my word on it. But gosh, if this were just me, I'd probably go for this. And then the LG 22. So, 24. So this is 424. It's associated with 24. I think that 4 is just for quadrupedal movement. This is chromium as well. Huh. That's weird. I mean, this is one that Radigan could take, since that's associated with him. Why would he be quadrupedal? I don't think that quite makes sense. Chromium. Resist rust. I don't know. I like it. I like the fact that it has long-term hovering fire support. Oh my gosh, I have 516,000? I should almost be ready to buy both of those. I don't quite have that much. I have an idea. I won't go for the quadrupedal movement this time because I said I would go for these. But I'll see what I can do about tricking out the Raven aspects as much as possible. I want to go for a super lightweight engagement. Yep, that makes sense. I would really like to buy another one of those. Makes it look like they would be twin wings, but they're rocket launchers. As much as I regret doing so, I think I will. I'll see about getting rid of this one. make this a second wing. As well, let's see. Let's go with this. Since I'm already going super light, I want to see if I can make this actually work. It's relatively weak, it has low amounts of rounds, but it'll be interesting to see how it works out. Those shoulder pads should work for more difficult enemies. This should work for the small fries. And I can still pack do I want to do that? No, I'll go with another one of these. Yeah, I liked that twin submachine gun business. That's too weak of attack power. Let's go for this. And go submachine gun on the right hand. No. Stick with this main weapon. Let's see. I did say I'd go for as light as possible. I'll make 2 loadouts. It's good fortune that it's entirely possible to save vehicle loadouts. Now, current EN load is significantly lower than necessary here. It feels like I have the opportunity to actually, with this sort of lightweight design, also go with some very powerful laser weapons. That's probably going to be an upgrade that I'm seeking out next. Nightingale 1. And with that, I think we're going to have to close things out for the session. Thank you for showing up, at least at some point, no matter, even if you did not respond for a little while. Farewell. This is the end of the stream.